Girl, I woke up this morning and first of all, I have a few new pimples. This one, some underneath this hat. But I ended up having three sodas. There was a Sprite hidden in the back of the fridge. Hold on. Mm, 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 mm. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna drink more sodas in the future, but shit like this makes me think. I don't want to say twice per se, but kind of. And with any kind of pimple, period, it's a way you gotta pop them. This one, technically, I didn't pop it. It was already on its own, kind of popping, so I just kind of ushered it along. But then you kind of have to stop at a certain point because you just have whatever you get. What I'm saying, if you, it's kind of gross when you're popping pimples, but it is what it is. Okay, so I have a few things I wrote notes because I've been wanting to talk about this for a little while now, but I would come here and I would forget or this would happen, that would happen, blah blah blah. So I just never got around to it, but we're gonna do it today. We have some business stuff to talk about, which is going okay. I mean, with me, it's funny. I kind of feel like I don't want to say it's a waste of time telling y'all, but it's just I'm okay to move with the punches. Like, oh, this happened. Okay, let's change the plan. Let's change the plan. According to what it is that we're doing and what it is that we need. I'm okay to do that. But I think that from the outside looking in, people take it as though you keep changing your plan. You keep, it's not really me changing the plan. It's like I'm just evolving with the plan. And we'll talk more about that later on in the show. But I want to first get some of the hot topics. You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't really done no hot topics in a while. Unless we have, and I just don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, so we're gonna do that today, just to keep it a little levitous. We're gonna, bring a little levity to this, and we're gonna keep it a little light today. But we always say that. Here's things that I say that don't be true. Oh, we're gonna do a short show, 6 hours later. Okay. Or we're gonna keep it surface today. We're not gonna go deep. Moments later, we're talking about God and the beginning of creation. It's just so funny to me. Sometimes I say that, I be thinking to myself, is it realistic? You might as well just do the show. Don't say it's gonna be a short show. Just do it. I think when I say that, it's more for me. Like I'm telling myself, it's a short show today. Don't do the thing you do when you get on there and you start getting excited and worked up, and then the next thing you know, what was supposed to be a 30 to 1 hour show. Isn't it funny? A number of times in the past where people tried to get involved with me, they were like, okay, well, the first thing we need to do is cut your show back. You need to make it at probably like 30 minutes long. And I used to think, okay, I get we could clearly do that. And there was a time where I was making videos that were around that line. So I know we can do it. It's just to me, without a producer on set and me running everything, it's hard for me to stay on track because hold on. When you pop a pimple, it's still when it be like the scab be coming, you just want to make sure I don't want none of that pimple juice in my mouth, bitch. Now, what I am thankful to say is typically on my face, I'm not gonna say all the time, but on my nose, cheeks, this area, thankfully it's here's what I will always say. For me, and it only comes if I'm doing stupid shit like drinking a whole case of soda. It wasn't a whole case though. It was just a lot. I got them from the Dollar Tree, so it was like a half set. But the point was, I think maybe the sodas were even cheaper because they were Dollar Tree sodas. I don't know. Maybe they have more sugar. Who knows? What I can say is when I woke up, I'm like, damn, I got a bunch of little tiny bumps across my forehead, a few big ones. God, I already know what this means. And I've been through this before, so it's my own fault. I have to wait it out now. what I want to talk about. So the first thing I want to talk about Miss Raven Simone and her wife. Maybe I always felt this way, but I'm definitely like at this point, I feel like I gave it a chance. It's just something with the two of them that is so fake to me. I don't know how to put my finger on it. And it's aggravating. The other day I was I was gaming and I just had it on as background noise in the background. And it was insufferable. I mean, it truly was unbelievably aggravating to listen to. The whole bit of it, the whole enchilada. It was from the beginning of Raven to me. I'm like, has she always been this fake? Maybe I always kind of thought that about her, but something about it has increased. Because you're like extra, extra fake now. All that fake smiling, everything about the way, even her speech patterns he gives fakey. It'd be everything about it. I'm like, another part is I kind of stopped, I kind of fell out watching her show because it started getting cheesy to me. It was already kind of cheesy, but it was like when Tiffany Haddish came on there the first time, that was like the right level of it. Like, even if it was produced, it was still the right level of whatever they're trying to cultivate. As it went along, I don't know. It's weird to me. It's like Raven is a funny character because you want to know the thing with her. It's like on one hand, she want to have it both ways. On one hand, she likes that she is the star above her wife. I can tell. I know people. I'm telling you, it's just funny how we know it. Hold on, what mic am I using? Is it this or this? Who knows? So, okay. Something will happen, and you could tell that she is actually glad the public sees her as the legacy one, like the star, and her wife is more like the sidekick. She likes that. But then a part of her be like, but I gotta make it like I don't like, it'll make me look bad if I like that my wife is being shitted on by the audience. It's not that she likes for people to shit on her wife, but it's just in her own natural built-in way, her audience can humble her wife without her having to do it. I can't put my finger on it, but I know I'm right about it because I just know people. And it just be a certain look on her face, even when she try to hide. I can tell she likes when the audience gathers her wife. She do. She really do. It's always this weird thing about them being lesbians or bisexual. It's weird. The whole thing is weird. And it'd be like Raven, oh, I'm a lesbian now. Like everything is weird. Everything is weird. But and there's so much more I can say. But I want to just skip to yesterday. I saw them on my recommended. I hadn't watched them in a little while. I said, another thing is I think Raven may have mental issues. It's something inside of her body that I'm picking up on that I don't know. I'm like, it's probably giving like, it's either bipolar because there's something there. And isn't it? It's so crazy. I'm like, I'm not a doctor, but I be knowing. I really do be knowing. I don't know how. I just been knowing since I was a kid. It's just, but when you're young, you don't know what you know. It's just you be knowing, but you don't know how you know or why you know or exactly what it is that you know, but you just know something. But now I'm an adult and I can tell you what I know. She has mental health issues that are, maybe they are addressed and we just don't know. But I can assure you there's something there. I can pick up on it. Also, she's low-key narcissistic. She might even be a little rude. It just depends because it's like sometimes I get this energy from her. I'm like, Everyone always like to say, oh, Raven Simone is one of the girls that survived the Disney curse. And sometimes I'll be watching her and I'll be like, she survived to us, but maybe she didn't survive in other levels because it's something about her that's off. Even though she's better off than Orlando and a lot of these other bitches, it's something wrong with her. I don't know what it is. She even strikes me as low-key suicidal. I don't even know why I picked that up from her, but I do. I promise you I do. I pick up depressed, suicidal, narcissistic. It's so many things going on with her. And to me, they together seem miserable as a couple, even though they don't know that yet. It's something with them. And maybe I'm totally wrong, but it's just something with them where it feels so much like they're trying to squeeze the circle into a triangle. It's don't be working. From Saudi Arabia, alhamdulillah. Yes. Thank you so much. All the way from Saudi. I receive it. Thank you. I told you we got the Saudi princes and princesses, boo. Don't play around. We don't play. Because you know how we do. The Saudi girls, when the Saudi princess in town, honey, she's pulling up in her limousines, about 3 of them. And that's a small brigade for her. Let's just start there. Okay. Yeah, listen, please continue to spread the words to my Saudi boys and girls because I love my Saudis down and let them know that I'm also a Muslim too. I may be different, but I'm also one of you that Allah has chosen. And to me, what a blessing. Because Allah could have put me forth into a Christian family or a Jewish family or any other type of family, a Buddhist family. Not to say that would have been wrong, but I'm saying, alhamdulillah, I was put with my Muslim brothers and sisters on our voyage seeking peace, boo, through Islam. So I'm very pleased. Please send my love to my Saudi girls. And maybe Allah's will. Who's another girl's gonna say, oh no, the Saudi girl's not gonna want you out there. You don't know what the Saudi girl's gonna want. Because the Saudi girls are making more improvements than you think. You just don't know. You don't know in 5 years' time what these girls may be wanting. Because when Allah comes through and brings forth a new regime, who's going to say no? Who can say no to Allah? I mean, for real. Sorry. It's not going to work. You can try, but in the end, it's definitely not going to work. You can tell me no. You can't tell Allah no, though. So I'm putting my bet on that. So, but back to the conversation with this right here. Raven, she's definitely giving me, there's something with her. I mean, I don't know what it is, though. I feel like I would be surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised if I woke up one day and it was like Raven got locked up for domestic abuse. She beat up Miranda. It's something with that. She might already beat her up. The energy about it just feels off to me. I'm like, what is it with this girl? That I'm like, always feeling like it's something just beneath the surface with her that if we knew, it would be like jarring. I swear I picked that up from Raven. I promise you. It just be in her. Everything with her just seems so put on and studied and fake. But matter of fact, until I pay my StreamYard bill, we're gonna be here because, girl, it is what it is. We have other more pressing bills, so I have to pay those bills first. But we'll get you hooked up. I'm about to sneeze. I'm trying not to. Where are those pills? Hold on. I'm trying to. Give me a second. Okay. Look at me about to be ghetto. Watch this. That's for my humidifier. But my nose is, in my life in general, even when I'm not having allergies or anything, I feel like all my life my nose kind of been stuffed up. Definitely it'd be one or the other nostril. It'd be seeming mainly like the right one be the clogged one, I think, if my memory. But then again, I don't know. I think it'd be switching, and it's so annoying. Because I was like, if it was true that it was just one nostril that was fucked up, then that's something they probably could fix if it just stayed as the one. But the problem is, it'd be this side, then it'd be this side, then it's not. So you don't actually. It's nothing to fix. Do you get what I'm saying? There's nothing to actually fix. There's some people who have that thing where it's literally a bone in their nose that's wrong, or that came out, something happened with the bone, so they can't. It's something with their breathing because of a bone. But I feel like I have those problems. It can't be that for me because it switches. So if it was a bone issue, it would just be where it is. You get what I'm saying? So it's just another interesting thing that I've been dealing with since literally as long as I have thoughts to remember that. I don't ever remember my nose feeling like I can breathe out of both of my nostrils. I don't remember that. Even without this. no allergies before I even had animals, like Arizona. Although I always been around animals, but I'm just saying, like, before they were in the house or living around me, or so I want to pull up this episode because it was so trifling to me and so like unbearable. I'm like, this shit is not good. It's the energy. Something with this is wrong. I'm trying to put my finger on just what it is, but it's something off. And you would know another person who just came up with my thing that I know now. This gonna be controversial. This have I tried? I never tried a nasal spray, and the only reason why is because the idea of shooting a fluid into my nose just turns me off. Because I'm like, what? How am I gonna receive that if I stick a long tube in my nose and then press a spray? It just seems like I'm spraying something inside of my eye from the inside of my head. I know that's not realistic. I know clearly I'm not spraying my literal eye, but in my mind, that's how it feels. That tube is like this long. So that's about as long as my nose is. That means the tube gonna be about this deep into my face. Then I gotta press the spray. And in my mind, when I press the spray, if the tube is pointing like this, I feel like the spray is going inside of my eye. I know that's not true. I'm just telling you that's the reason why I've known about those sprays, but that's the reason I never did it. I'm like, and then in the commercial, when they hit the spray, it'd be spraying all big and all hard. So I'm saying, where will the spray go? It's gonna spray up into my throat. Like, I don't know. I don't like the idea, but at some point I probably will get over it, because if it's true that would really help me in real life, because it seemed like to me it's just about to be some more shit to make me sneeze and irritate my nose. Now the difference is I got shit inside my nose leaking out like snot. So it just seemed like a big old mess. But what do I've never tried it, so I could be wrong. What if this was like life-changing and I'm like, I should have did this 20 years ago? Like, what if it's one of those? You know, better late than never. If it's true and it's this big solution for me, I'm the kind of person, it wouldn't bother me that it took me this long. I mean, I would think about it a little bit, like, I wish I would have got over it quicker, maybe a little. But the truth is, I would just be so much thinking, oh my God, there's a solution to this confirmation to this problem. It wouldn't even matter to me how long it took. Especially if it was a real solution that I stumbled into. I'd probably try it, because I mean, it affects my entire face. It started with my nose, then my eyes get watery, then they get itchy. Now I'm like, is there fur in my eyes? Because now if it gets really bad, sometimes you just have to either take some NyQuil, take one of these pills, take a Benadryl, something, and just lay down, because you will literally fuck up your face. Literally. If you have bad allergies like that, you know I'm telling the truth. Once happy birthday, 1109. Once the spell is over, what you'll have on your face are a bunch of scabs. I've had that happen before. Because you just be so much touching your face. Your eyes will have little crusty scabs. It'll just be scabs everywhere on your face, just through you can't stop touching and scratching for relief. Like, oh my God, like chickenpox. But if you got to put all that pink shit on, because bitch, if you don't, you will be fucked up and have all these scars from that time. But I digress. Let me tell you another fake bitch before I was looking for this video. I was looking for a video, and I'm gonna still find the video, but I came into another video first. Confirmation. That's gonna be controversial. The girl's not gonna like it, but I've been feeling this, and I'm sure I even said it once before. But you know me, I'm gonna say she harmless, so that's the reason why I probably don't stay on her neck, even though I find her to be fake as hell. To me, Black Hollywood's popular mom, whatever y'all want to call her, Miss Jennifer Lewis, she fake as hell to me. She is so fake and annoying to me. I don't know what it is. It's like she's so extra for nothing. And it was better for me when I never saw interviews with her and I just saw her character on TV, because seeing her in real life, I could tell this is a person I would not like in real life. She's the type of person that I cannot stand. She is exactly the kind of person who is, when they say, she is, to me, the epitome of a center of attention type of person. Like, if it's not about her, she'll find a way to make it about her the way a child would. 11:11 confirmation. Bismillah. It be the way she be talking. Everything be so theatrical for nothing. It to me, it don't be hitting on nothing. I don't know how to explain that. Like, to me, theatrics, for it to make sense to me, it got to hit. And she's not hard hitting to me. It just be seeming like a child trying to get attention who's loud and annoying. Only she's the oldest one in the room and have literally no excuse to be like that. Except she's talking about it's her bipolar. She need to be medicated because half the time she looks manic in these interviews. She make it seem like she's, oh, I'm on my medication, I'm going to therapy, but her talking like that is a part of the mania. She's just like high functioning, but I can tell you, like, she been in interviews and it just be extra, but they respect her so that everyone acting like it's normal, but it's not. I'm like, the more she do these interviews, the worse it is for her brand because, or maybe not, because most people are stupid anyway, so they're not going to know what I'm saying. But to people like me, they're going to see her, and there is a select group of people who know exactly what I'm explaining about her and agree with me that she's extra and too much and annoying. Yes, well, I went down to Christopher Street, and when I was down there, like, okay, let me click about for this fact cuss this bitch out. It's just that simple. You're annoying. I was sitting at the dinner table, pouring myself a glass of orange juice. Orange juice. No pulp. Never. I'm Miss Lewis. Who knows what that means? Who can tell me what it means to be Miss Lewis? Who can explain to me my raison d'etre? Who can explain my reason for being? It's giving Hamlet without the ham. And it's looking like somebody just let this bitch out the... It's giving the bird that flew over the cuckoo's nest, bitch. I'm telling you, I be right about people. I know what I'm talking about. Now, people not going to accept it because that's your favorite mom in your head, but she could be whatever she want to be in your head. She needs some medication. It's that or she needs a stronger dosage. It's that or she needs a new psychologist who can explain these split personalities. Because to be honest, I feel like I have split personalities too, but I feel like mine are the way, it's like an X-Men. It's the way it's supposed to be with me. With me, I feel like it's giving, you get the nice person, you get all the people, you get the nice one first. But see, that's the thing. I'm aware of who is going on. Although, I guess when you watch a movie, I guess they know about the people too. Like, oh, this is Tommy coming out to the front. See, for me, I don't see it that way. I'm more just like, it just be more just like a gear. Like, all of it is quadir. It's one person. But there literally are different. In my head, I feel like there are sections. There's the child version, with all the versions protect that. Whoever is a part of me inside of my head is protecting the kid version of me. You understand what I'm saying? So, but then there's the kid version. There's the friend. All those versions are real. And they can switch on a dime. Like, depending on what the energy that I'm getting and how I'm being treated or whatever the case is, something else can come out. Like, okay, so you couldn't receive the nice. Let's bring out let's match your energy and bring out a bitch who don't give a fuck. Because if you don't want to give a fuck, I don't have to give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And we could just go both ways about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting here. Jennifer's going on and on about nothing. She's talking about Whitney Houston on The Preacher's Wife. Oh, yeah, I had to get Whitney to get together one time. I don't believe her. I think she's lying. I think she's lying. What's poppin'? Hey, I put your glass. It's in the sink.
Don't forget to take out the trash.
Hold on. You had a, like, just your little glass, you know, your whiskey glass. You had left it out. Oh, I know. Exactly. For sure. Yeah, so she was talking about Whitney Houston, talking about how, oh, I had to get her together one time, and all this other stuff. I don't believe her. I just find her to be a liar. And I'm not gonna say all her stories are lies, but I feel like she certainly uses hyperbole. She exaggerates. She tells the story in a way where it's like, I don't believe you ever said that to Whitney Houston. No, I don't. I don't believe Whitney. Don't seem like she would have got down with you and would have been talking with you like that. Even if she liked you, she strike me as the type of bitch that's more like me, where it's like, to a bitch like you, if you, okay, I'm nice, but if you get too much in my business or something, Wendy, Whitney Houston don't have no problem to shut you down, whether you're legendary on the radio or whoever you are. Oprah, she shut Oprah down a number of times too. So who is Jennifer Lewis? Jennifer talking about, she came to Whitney talking about, Whitney, I don't know what's going on. Like she was about to check her about her drug use. You got to be crazy if you believe that. If you believe Jennifer fucking Lewis went up to Whitney Houston talking about something, I don't know what this is, but you, and then she said that Whitney, I'm paraphrasing, but matter of fact, let me just click on the clip because this bitch is I don't believe her. And another fake person to me is Keke Palmer. It's like, it's certain people who have a certain energy where it read to me fake or just too much for nothing. Sometimes it'd be okay, just like sometimes Jennifer be okay. But they are her, Jennifer Lewis, Keke Palmer, Tiana Taylor, the three of them, it's like when I see them in their real energy, it's something that reads so fugazi about them. They're all talented, they're all beautiful, but it's not about that. I'm talking about something else. It's like, it's something with them that just be turning me off. Like, annoying. Like, you got to take them bitches in total doses. Like, okay. Because everything gonna be, it's just gonna be too fucking much. Everything is over animated. Everything is just too much.
Hey y'all, I'm back with another video.
Let me see. So they're giving me the history of these shorts, but I don't want to watch each one by one. Can't we just, there's a way to do this. Let me go to history. Like, there's a way to do that. Okay, here we go. Shorts. Let's do the shorts first. Let's get to this Jennifer Lewis one first so we can chop her first. And then we'll get to the Raven Simone one. Okay, yesterday, Tuesday. Where is the Jennifer Lewis one? Because, bitch, I could just search it. It's not that deep. Certainly, I'll be able to find it, inshallah. Omarosa. Oh, those were funny to me. Those Omarosa clips. Because whatever you want to say, she definitely did gather Miss, what's today? Is today Thursday? So, girl, let me just search it because she's doing too much. I'm about to sit here all day with her. Jennifer Lewis, Debbie Allen bloopers, different girl. I don't got time for you. Jennifer Lewis, Keke Palmer, Whitney Houston. I just want to see. It says Jennifer Lewis reveals Whitney Houston. That's what I'm saying. And even her face right here look fake. All this fake, like, I can't explain it. It just be these fake ass faces. Like, it just be so extra to me for nothing, bro. Okay, now hold on. Let's see. Is this it?
You worked with Whitney Houston.
Hold on. Reveals. Is this the one? Reveals Whitney Houston's cry for help. Okay, so they listed this one different than that first one because that first one was listed, but I don't believe her though. But let me see what this one is talking about first.
That's my girl.
And you shared that you confronted her.
Okay, so there it is. You shared that you confronted her. You did not confront Whitney Houston. Stop it. It's okay to say that now she dead. Anyone can say they confronted her now. Show me the interview when Whitney was living where Jennifer said she clocked her. You never would have said that when she was living because she would have gathered your ass. You never confronted Whitney, bitch. That's why even when she's telling this story, she looked like she's just pulling it out of her ass. And why should you believe that just because she old, she can't be a liar? Bitches lie from the time they're born to the time they die, most of them. So why can't she be one of them? She's a liar. I don't believe her. I believe she's lying on Whitney Houston for clout. And someone say she don't need the clout. Bitch, she's an attention whore, so she's going to always want clout. Name drop, she going to always want to do something like that. She had a story with Tina Turner mom, too, that sounded like bullshit to me. I'm like, okay, now I see. Now I say we got another delusional weirdo on our hands who like to make up stories on the dead. Okay. Girl, I be knowing. Okay, now hold on, listen. Tell me something. She confronted Whitney Houston. Girl, if you believe that, step into my office. I got a lovely bridge to sell you on today.
You worked with Whitney Houston when she did The Preacher's Wife.
Yes, I did. That's my girl.
And you shared that you confronted her.
I did. I didn't know what using drugs really looked like. I used to drink in my 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. But
and it's like, how you everything is funny to you. Oh, I used to drink heavily in my 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Bitch, aren't you in your 60s? Or what, is she in her 70s? Whatever the case is, she's still drinking to this day while she lying. She's just trying to say that to make it seem more realistic what she about to say about Whitney Houston.
No, I stopped drinking a long time ago.
Please.
What did Whitney say?
She was an odd behavior. I don't
Making
know,
it up.
In like a kitchen in that
You could tell she making it up. We were in like a kitchen. If you ever had an encounter where you clocked Whitney, you would remember all the details. We were in the bathroom. I remember it was a pink bathroom with a curtain line. Like, you would remember things. You wouldn't be, I don't care if it was 40 years ago, bitch. Certain things you just don't forget. And she would have came at it like, you know what? It would have just been more believable. But to me, she's telling, even the way her eyes are looking, look at her eyes. Like, I know a liar right away. I don't care how professional it is. I don't care how much love they get. Bitch, this hoe be lying. She do. I don't care. Sue me. It is what it is, but she be lying. She making this shit up as she goes. This story never happened. She's lying on Whitney Houston. Talking about something. I don't got time for nobody out here in these streets. No, you don't have time for you out in these streets, bitch. You're a hot ass mess. Okay, let's go.
That pier downtown off the Hudson River, and something happened. I saw that she was uncomfortable or something, and I just simply said,
something happened. I saw that she was uncomfortable in something. She ain't even saying nothing. This is Jennifer Lewis lying on Whitney Houston. She is literally lying on her. She's lying. This never happened. I'm telling you right now. If Whitney were living, she would not agree to this story. This did not happen.
Was still young too. I was like, well, I'm in therapy, and she just turned on a dime. She went, Lord save you, Jesus Christ, take care of me. Nothing wrong with that. Lord save.
Full of shit. That never happened. And she just flipped on a dime. The story. If this were a real story, it wouldn't be this vague. It would be, we were shooting, and one night I had a lot on my mind, and I just wanted to clear my mind. And it was one of those cold, crisp nights in Chicago. I'm just making this up. A cold, crisp night in Chicago. And I used to have this one area on the pier that I would always go to be by myself when I wanted to be alone. And normally when I go, nobody was ever out there. But on this one night, there's Whitney. And I'm seeing her, and she's pacing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm saying, okay, I don't know what's going on, but let me just check in on my girl. So I make my way to Whitney. And when I tap her on her shoulder, she right away turns around like I shocked her. And I'm asking her, are you okay? Like, it would be like, it would come across like how I'm saying it. Not this weird, ambiguous, something happened and something went, and that's a liar. It's not to say there are times where people can talk like that, but it's case by case. In this case, I'm telling you now, she's lying. I swear on God, like, Allah, strike me where I'm sitting. This lady is not telling the truth. She's not. And people expect for me to not say that because it's Jennifer Lewis. But the thing of it is I've been not liking her for a while. Because I liked her before she started doing interviews. When she started doing interviews and I could see her real personality, like, ew, this really how you are? Bitch, you are unlikable. I could already tell. Any party you go to, I'll be trying to go another way from you. Because it will be like, if she come around, She the type of bitch that want to just, we're having a real conversation. It don't really involve her, but she want to be in the picture. She want to be involved. She want to just be in everything. She got FOMO. She's in her 70s, but she act so childish. More like she's 15 or something. This bitch is not wrapped too tight. But let's rewind it a little bit so you can hear how she's talking.
But no, I stopped drinking a long time ago.
No, let's rewind this again.
You worked with Whitney Houston when she did The Preacher's Wife.
Yes, I did. That's my girl.
And you shared that you confronted her.
I did. I didn't know what using drugs really looked like. I used to drink in my 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. But no, I stopped drinking a long time ago.
What did Whitney say?
It was an odd behavior. I don't know. We were in like a kitchen in that pier down.
She was in an odd behavior. What does that mean? What does that even mean? You're lying on a lady that's dead. She must have had a book or something, and inside of the book, she must have said that. And the only reason she made that story up is because she knew she could get away with it because the person she's talking about is dead. But she also knew it would help to sell copies because it's a story about Whitney Houston. She's lying. None of this happened. She's literally making this up. I'm just letting you know that your trusted Hollywood mom, Miss Jennifer fucking Lewis, is a fucking liar who lies on dead people.
Town off the Hudson River, and something happened. I saw that she was uncomfortable.
And something happened, and like she's literally not telling you nothing. That's because she's making it up. I gotta rewind it one more time just so you can hear what I'm saying. Like, I hate when people lie on dead people. Or lie on people, period, but especially dead people who they know can't. It's just like when Shelly Lades will come out. Oh, yes, Selena was my best friend. Ho, she been dumped you off, and it was probably because you wanted to eat her pussy. And even if Selena was going to go there, she was never going to go there with you. You ain't cute enough. You probably ate her pussy one time if you did. If you did it all. And you ought to be grateful for the one time you ate Selena's pussy. I'm joking, but I'm not. Because Ms. Lades, bitch, I'm going to fire her up anytime I think about this little bitch. I'm like, you know, when you had a chance to work with me, Ms. Lades, you should have took it. Because all them other little bitches you go work with that raggedy ass label, bitch, you're never going to get anywhere. The best chance she might have, could have, would have had would have been to continue her work with me and to let's take it to the next level. But instead, she want to be a dusty, crusty down over in Texas, the Lone Star State, lonely with her so-called wife. But I'm saying, bitch, Ms. Lades, you talking about you work out every day, you be jogging every day, and all this other stuff, bitch, I can't tell. I think you're a liar too. You used to, she didn't want to work with me for whatever she claimed her reason. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. She didn't even want to give a reason. I know it was because of the trolls. They probably fired her ass up and was like, oh, Miss Lades, you gonna work with Miss Quadir? Girl, be careful with her. You know, whatever they told her. And that was a test from God for Miss Lades, but she failed the test before time, clearly. Because she was supposed to say, as a Scorpio, as Selena's so-called best friend, bitch, because if Selena were living, Selena would have fucked with me, bitch. Even if, as however I am, she would have still fucked with me. But Miss Lades, you didn't have the star power of a Selena is the reason why you never got there in the first place, bitch. And you were right there, and you don't have a reason because, bitch, you had the help. But the truth is, you got like 2 or 3 cute songs. The rest of them songs are garbage. And you don't have the stage presence. Because, yeah, you could do a little something, something, bitch, but you need to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know how I got on her ass. She just caught a bunch of strays and she deserved it. Because I'm like, no, bitch, you could have been a part of something special. So I don't have remorse for bitches like you, where I'm like, you know about me, so you don't have an excuse. I came into your ether. God put me right on your path. And you know what? That's the reason why she had like an 80-year-old man stalking her and she online crying about that. I'm like, bitch, I'm dealing with real shit online and in my real life that is 10 times worse than what you're explaining. And you a weak ass bitch sit up here with this fucking video looking like you made it through a Nokia flip phone. Crying about some man, some old white man eating enchiladas and chorizo while he listened to your set and he follow you from, girl, you ought to be glad. You need him. You need hardcore fans to follow you from city to city, bitch. But she want to call the police on her one actual fan that's coming from one concert to the next. Girl, you're crazy. You were supposed to build on that 80-year-old bitch. You were supposed to give him a Facebook page and be like, oh, the number one, and give him free merch so he could wear it. And you know what I'm saying? You missed opportunity, bitch. Missed opportunity. What it was is she was giving what these gay girls give in the club that I remember back in the day, it used to make me laugh. I'm like, you bitches are so whack. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. So when I was younger, and I know nothing ever changes, so I guarantee what I'm about to tell you right now is still probably the same way today, because things don't actually really change very much unless you force it. But okay. So back in the day, I remember when I was coming up, all these stuck up gay bitches that thought they were just so cute. And the gag is, even if they were a little cute, their personality made them ugly, to me at least. You're a bitch, you're mean, you're messy, I don't like you. So I remember when we would get ready to go someplace to a party or something, I've always been very simple, you know, cute little t-shirt, maybe a cute little pair of jeans. At the time, maybe I had my little bump and curl. You know, I had a multitude of hairdos. So it would be funny to me that I could tell everybody got their insecurities, right? Me, them, everybody have their insecurities. But my insecurities were very different than the girls I came up with. Because, see, I didn't give a fuck. My insecurities were not, oh, am I attractive to these men? Bitch, it was never about that. It was, bitch, I don't look the way I want to look for me. Like, bitch, if I had the money, I always knew all the fashion trends. Like, because it's not that I was following them, it's that I knew, because I'm like, if this is what's going to be it, I would always be ahead of it. I'm telling you. But I was always too broke to make it happen. So I would just know, ooh, if this was with this would be a nice look. And then maybe a year or two down the line, everything I was thinking, I'm seeing it now. It would be the most, even now it's annoying. It still happens to this day because I'm still got my eye on the tiger, bitch. I still know what's hot. It's just I don't have the money to make it happen yet. So, but these girls, they would actually have a little bit more money, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, but they were bitches. And the point is very rarely would anybody come up to them to speak to them, to say, hey, can I get your number? Can I take you out? Whatever the case. But on the very rare occasion when it would happen, normally it will be a girl that they were not attracted to, you know, probably the girl that they would consider to be the ugly girl, the knot, you know what I'm saying? It's like, girl, that's a chop, bitch, that's a knot. So you don't want to talk with her because you feel like she's a knot, bitch. You feel like she's giving you a duck fucking goose without an egg. And so now you want to read her down to make it, but she's doing it for marketing purposes. I always thought that. I'm like, the only reason you're doing this is for marketing. Because see, really nobody thinks you that cute. You only had one person tonight to come up to you, but now you making it like, oh my God, people keep bothering me. You're over exaggerating the case, bitch. You're not really being that bothered. And how I know is because I'm standing right here next to you. And I can see people are minding their business. They're not really bothering you too much. But what it is you're just delusional. So now when one bitch came to you, and for what the one bitch that came to you, respectfully, I'm going to read her down briefly, but not for her sake. I'm reading her down for you. Like, I'm reading her down to show you something. Like, this bitch, she spoke to you, but she's the lowest for the type of girl, what you're explaining. She not even on the fucking scale. She not registering. Okay. So that's why you blew her off. But the reason why you gassing it is so that other people around can get the impression that you're this hot commodity. Like, oh my God, like, what don't men understand? I'm like, no, bitch, what don't you understand? Girl, please. And what the gag would be, bitch, I have way more girls coming for me, order me drinks, do nice things for me, and I'm not coming with your energy, bitch. It's showing you that all these cliches really do be true. How they say you can get more with, what do they call it? With honey than vinegar, bitch. They're not lying. And the older you get, the more you start to seeing how it is. Like, because I'm just thinking about my younger part of my life to where I am now. And I'm thinking, all of them bitches none of them were as cute as they really thought they were. That's just true. Out of 100%, see, to me, I feel like a person like me, even for different people that I have been with and dated, it happens because of how my way of showing affection will, of course, make a person feel more beautiful than they might actually be. That's just the way. That's just the byproduct of being with a passionate type nigga like me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just a byproduct. But out of 100%, all the people who I ever dated always end up thinking they so much hot shit. So then they end up thinking, oh girl, because they're feeling like I gassed them up. That's their fault though. Because if I'm dating you, of course I want you to feel good about yourself. But at the end of the day, you wasn't supposed to get a big head though. You were supposed to let me gas you up and continue to be a sweetheart and continue to be humble. But now what you're displaying are like, oh, this kicks in. You know what? This person is really good and they really have most of the things that I want, honestly. And if I'm really being honest about it, I'm actually happy about this. But if I could get them, I probably could do better. It always goes into that trap. And the gag is, bitch, you really were lucky on what you got that first time, especially if you land into a bitch like me. Let's just be for real. But the gag is, bitch, it actually is not going to get any better for you. That is true. It's not going to get no better. There are people in the world that will explain to you they got to a certain point, and then that's when it turns into, quote unquote, the one that got away. How many people have been in situations that were good situations, but you thought you could do better? Confirmation, bitch, you thought you could do better. My phone is going off. Dong, dong, ding, ding. Do y'all hear this? Damn, that spirit must have been in standing ovation in heaven, bitch. I'm telling you facts. Most of these bitches are not as cute. And their personality, their looks do not afford their personality, or vice versa. You don't have a good enough personality. It goes both ways. For the way you move into the world, you would think, and even if you were a supermodel, bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck. I would still dog your ass if you were coming at me stupid. It wouldn't make a difference how you look, cute or ugly. Because let's be clear. Let's be clear. You know I don't give a fuck. If it was Naomi Campbell, that would be a battle of the Titans, bitch. Hopefully not. Hopefully she wouldn't try me. But I'm saying in the event that she did, it wouldn't be a situation where it'd be like, oh, girl be giving Miss Naomi, girl. The gag is, girl, don't make me eat you up with your own walk, girl. Because I'll do it and put a spin to it, show you how you could have did it. Girl, Miss Campbell, don't do it. And you know what? By the end of that little debate at the party, she'll be like, you know, I like this little motherfucker. Let's have a ale. Now she want to party me up, bitch. She want to whoop me up. She want to boost me up now. She want to buzz me up like Scotty, bitch. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because I'm not here to placate no bitch. Ever. Girl, please. Miss Thing, it be giving, these bitches be, because you be cooking, you be doing all the things. But of course, because human nature, everybody's always gonna think, oh, I could do better. But see, I don't have that tendency. If I find, for example, with my car or anything that I have, I'm pleased with what I have. I'm not thinking, oh, I've had this truck for so long. It seemed like now I need a newer car. I don't give a fuck about nobody else's new car. I don't care about what nobody else got. You can have a Mercedes and I'm very happy for you. But my Jeep for me is more important than any car you can have. A Maybach, one of them robot cars, bitch. No car is better than my car in my mind. There is no material thing. Nobody house is better than my house. Nobody car is better than my car. I genuinely feel that in my heart. I don't covet nobody shit. I'm not sitting up. If I could just have this person's life, girl, there is nobody life that I want. And I'm over here struggling. And I am pleased to be in this struggle because it's an honorable thing what we're doing. So I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay. And guess what? I'm not going to be struggling for always. And you want to know what? No risk, no reward. everybody looking like I'm making the mistake here, but actually I'm betting on myself what most bitches won't ever do in their life. I'm actually taking the calculated risk to for an expected end. I'm doing what you bitches say, but are too afraid to walk in practice. When my mother told me to burn my boat, and because she was the sensei, what do you think I did? Of course it's scary, bitch. This is not for the weak-hearted. You can't come. This right here, what I'm explaining is not for a weak bitch. So if that's you, it will not be an offense to me that if you stepped up and walked out the auditorium, wouldn't be an offense to me because I could understand why you might feel that way. Especially you dealing with a nigga like me, as intense as I am, and my passion and my fire and everything I'm coming. I get it. I'm not even mad about it. But let's just be honest with ourselves on where we are in the conversation. But stop trying to align yourself with bitches that are about that life. And you keep thinking you can hang. But then when it all falls down like Selena Johnson, I'm telling you, oh, baby, yeah, when it all comes down like Selena, where are these girls? Where's the work? Where's the lifting? Where's the caring? Where's the holding? That's why I posted that on my Instagram all them years ago. Because when that sister spoke, she spoke no lies. Bitch, anybody can be cute when everything look cute. That's not showing you good leadership. It's when it's a crisis. It's when real decisions need to be fucking made. It's when you really got real shit going on to understand how is this person operating underneath the pressure of it all. Let's be honest with our assessment here. Okay? How are they operating? What decisions are being made under such pressures? And can we say, looking at the scope of the case that we have before us, that this is a person who, for what the options were given at the time, for what the resources were, can we say that this was a person that not only did the best with the resources at hand for what they knew? This is the person that in school was not a very good student, ADHD, all these issues. Bitch, can we say that this person came together and made that shit shake? Because what we do know is that the motherfucker's still in his house with the lights on. It don't matter if it's a struggle. The point is, he's been figuring this shit out in real time. How we know is because we're right here on the camera watching the shit. So it's not like we can say, oh, no, that's not realistic. That's not how it happened. No. The only thing you could say, if you want to say anything at all, is alhamdulillah, yes, and amen, bitch. That's all you can say. You got to be honest. You have to be honest. You get what I'm saying? So, Jennifer Lewis, she gave me fake vibes. But let's let it play one more time so you can hear exactly what she says. And then I want to put her back into her coffin. I may get on Kiki too, because Kiki fake to me as well. She got a very fake vibe to her. I don't know what it is. It'd be like, it'd be like, you know who else is fake to me? Jimmy Fallon. It'd be those people who be like, their emotions don't seem true to them. It seems like they be laughing extra hard when shit don't be funny. It's like they just be doing extra shit that seem like they're doing it to be liked or something, like to be accepted. Like they're the person in the high school, in the friend group that is like the yes men. Hold on. Is this these girls? Hold on a second. Hello? Hello? Wait, Max is calling? No. You okay? Yeah, you're somebody who I was expecting. No. I got your money coming. I was on my bill last night. You Xfinity. Okay, I couldn't understand who you were at first. No. I got your money coming. Don't worry. And right now I'm actually working. But can I call this number back? And do you have an extension or something? Okay, so no extension. No. It's no worries. It's no worries. I was just making sure. Yeah, it's no worries. Thank you so much. All right now. Bye-bye. Yeah, now them I actually do. Oh, so that's what I'm saying. It's okay. I thought that was a different phone call though. That's why I was getting ready to get up. I thought it was about my case um with these people, the claims department girl. I'm like, let's get this ball rolling. Let's close this out because I have shit to do. Oh, what was I doing? Oh, Kiki Palmer. Or okay, that's I need to get a new band for this because this band is irritating my skin, and I know it's leather, but it's still like irritating me. Okay, hold on. Let's play this and be done with this already. With her lying ass. Hold on, let's listen.
Houston when she did the preacher's wife.
Yes, I did. That's my girl.
And you shared that you confronted her.
I did. I didn't know what using drugs really looked like. I used to drink in my 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. But, no, I stopped drinking a long time ago.
What did Whitney say?
It was an odd behavior. I don't know, we were in like a kitchen in that pier downtown off the Hudson River. And something happened. I saw that she was uncomfortable about something. And I just simply said, because I was still young too. I was like, well, I'm in therapy. And she's lying. She's making this up as she goes. I cannot stand this bitch. She's lying. She was just, something was going on and something was happening. I think we was somewhere. Y'all believe anything. I don't care. Not y'all. I'm talking about the bitches who are believing this. Like, I don't give a fuck. She's lying on Whitney Houston. Sorry. She's making this entire story up. None of this happened. It did not happen. I'm telling you. I feel that confident. I can say never happened. I don't even know Whitney. But I know enough about that Jersey girl to know that she would not have some. And think of it. Back in the 90s, Jennifer was probably worse than what she is now. Whitney probably was annoyed by this bitch too. So do you think she really would have had Jennifer all up in her face like, girl, what's going on with you? Girl, leave me alone before you get slapped into this pier out of this California kitchen, bitch. Turned on a dime. She went, Lord, Savior Jesus Christ, take care of me. She turned on a dime and said, Lord Jesus Christ, please take care of me. That it don't even make sense. And they're going to say, well, Whitney was on drugs. So no, but even for her to be on drugs, it would have made more sense than that. And for when she's talking about the preacher's wife, Whitney was still had her shit together. She might have been on drugs, but she don't play with Whitney. You're playing now. You're playing because you know damn well she was on her drugs, but at that time she was still Whitney Houston. She was always Whitney Houston, but you get what I'm saying. She was still like keeping it together. So for her to be like, oh, Jesus Christ, please, in the name of Jesus, that's not something she would have told you. She would have probably been like, maybe if let's just say if this story were true, let me tell you how it probably happened and she's just lying about it. It probably is something so simple like this. Whitney was probably on the pier looking out over at the water, and Jennifer tapped her, and it probably startled Whitney. She said, Lord Jesus Christ, save me. Or maybe it was something like that because you startled her. I don't like when people lie on people or just exaggerate stories or tell it in a way that makes it sound different. Tell it the right way. Just why you lied about it because I bet you she have a book. If I Google Jennifer Lawrence, I bet you she got a book. And inside that book, she put this fake ass story to a woman that is dead that can't say no. And she thinks that everyone's going to believe that. But I already think you're a liar because I don't like your energy anyway. Just like I don't like Raven Simone energy, and her wife is also fake because I'm not done with them. But I ran into Jennifer first. But Jennifer is fake and annoying. So let's continue. Okay. Lord Savior Jesus Christ, take care of me. And if somebody say, Lord Savior Jesus Christ, take care of me, the way Whitney Houston can say it, you let it live. You let it live. What do you mean you let? You don't let Whitney do anything, you bitch. You let. Who is this woman? That's the problem. That's why people don't like me, because truly, I respect human beings, but I don't give a fuck if it's a celebrity. When it gets to stupidity, I don't care if it's Jennifer Lawrence. It could be anyone. She's being a dumb bitch right now because you're lying on Whitney Houston. You are. You're lying. It's a flat lie. It never happened. It's, what would it be? Fictional? It's all made up. She made this up for her book. And because she don't remember every little lie she told in that book, that's the reason why when she's recalling, she knows she told the Whitney story. She got to keep it real vague because she knows she made it up. So it's like, oof. And Whitney's probably looking at this bitch like, ho, I did karaoke with your bum ass during The Preacher's Wife, and I was actually nice with you even though you were annoying, and you gonna turn around and lie on me in a raggedy ass book that only sold 20,000 copies in the first place? I hope it was worth it, Miss Lewis. That's the reason why you fell off the side of that building, bitch, because you lied too much. I'm glad she lived, but I just kind of felt like you didn't want to sit down, so Allah threw you off the building. Oh my God. Because she was, I mean, I forget. It's not funny. It's only funny because she's annoying. And she told the story in a way. She was glad she fell off that building. She wasn't glad, but she was glad once she survived it, because she's like, oh my God, I get to milk this now for a book. I get to tell this story now. I was in the Serengeti. Everything was going good. I was fine up till my fourth glass of wine. See, what was I wearing? I think I was wearing a kaftan. And what happened? My darling, my dear, my darling, my dear, dear, darling. It's giving thriller. Thriller nights. You'll never get the bag if you stay a hag. And you know, Michael Jackson's Thriller was playing. I had my glass of wine. Dun, 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 dun. And around on that third spin, I was hitting it like this. My caftan got caught underneath my foot. And I was trying to, you know that thing where you feel yourself falling and you're trying to catch it. It all happened so fast. I had the glass of wine. I'm thinking, oh God, trying to put my glass of wine down. So I let her go. In the time that I set my glass of wine, I only had about, say, 1.5 seconds between putting the glass down and the balcony rail. So when I sat down my glass, next thing I know, I tumbled in the momentum. And would you believe that it was because of the caftan? Because the caftan tossed me, and all I remember, I tumbled. Bitch, if you fell off the Twin Towers, you wouldn't be falling for that long, ho. So you're already lying through your storyline. At best, you spun twice before you hit the ground. She making it like she spun 16 times on the way down off the 3rd floor, bitch. It would have took you 5 seconds to hit the ground, sweetheart. I saw people fly off the 100th floor, and it took them about 10 seconds. So what is she explaining? She over here talking about something. Ho, what did you fall off of, Mount Everest? I can't. To me, that's how she tells the story. And at first, when I first started seeing interviews with her, I was like, this is a little off-putting because it just seems so fake. But maybe, I don't know. I was just like, But then over time, I'm like, yo, this bitch is fake as hell. She real fake. You don't even know if you're talking to the real Jennifer Lewis, because you don't know what part of that is really actually her. Because she always seems like she's auditioning for something. To me, Keke Palmer too. All of them, I feel like they always feel like they're. I can't explain it, and it's not. What's weird is it's not because they're theatrical. I'm theatrical, animated, colorful, whatever word you want to put to it. It's something about the soul of it that just is icky and fake. Number one, it's because you're lying on Whitney Houston. But even before she told that story, it's her in totality. Like, you're annoying. You lie about things about just like Cat Williams. He's another liar. It's like he's sitting right there on the radio with the camera in his face, gonna tell people he got 19 inches worth of hair and he don't got no perm. But we can see he clearly have a perm wave through his hairline. And we can also see he got about 2 inches worth of hair. He got 2 inches worth of hang time, talking about 19 inches. So he's a liar outright. And yet everybody wants to make him the prolific truth teller when he literally lies even about his own identity right on camera to your face. On camera to your face, he's explaining to you that he's a liar. This is a leprechaun telling you that he had no perm. And with the perm, look how long he got. First of all, he said he don't have a perm, plus he have 19 inches worth of hair. Okay. Number one, you do have a perm and you still don't have 19 inches worth of hair. That means that without that perm, you're going to be over here looking like fat Albert bitch with a short afro, sweetheart. Girl. While you over here want to talk about Miss Wanda, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, please. I wish I would have been on that episode. If I would have been in that radio station the day he would have came up there trying to Jones Miss Wanda, let's just say if I worked at the radio station, I would have been okay to lose my job that day because Allah would have had my back and guaranteed I would have gotten a job somewhere else, especially if I would have ate this bitch up, because then it would have went in my favor. They would have said, okay, he may have gotten fired, but this bitch is too funny. We got to give her another spot. So we're going to give her a better show now. We're going to give her her own show. And guess what? I would have made Wanda my co-host. We would have ate this bitch up. Girl, we would have tag teamed this little leprechaun. Girl, please. I wish he would. Oh, Miss Thing, look at her. She real big on the radio, honey. And let me tell you what we heard. Let me tell y'all what y'all can't see about him. He real small. And when I say small, sweetheart, I'm talking about in every way, shape, and form. This bitch looked like he got sprinkled through a fairy dust, and now he's shrinking through his suit, and he's in a big and taller suit. He came out talking about it was Versace, boo, but it served me big and tall, one size fits all, off the rack. This bitch is very basic. She came here smelling burnt of a Hawaiian silky perm, lacking neutralizer, so her roots are still cooking live on the air. This is what you can't see, fans. This is what you can't see. No. You can't overtalk me, Cat. That's the one. That's your lose. Huh. Don't worry, Wanda. I got you, babe. Huh. Don't worry, baby. Go ahead. What you wanted, a frutista? Raspberry fruit. Can we get Wanda a raspberry frutista? Thank you, babe. No, I'm not through with you, sweetheart. Miss Relaxer, you need to relax. You guys, she sat up here and said that she has natural hair and she got 19 inches worth of hair, sweetheart. She's lying. She lies. And she said she's wearing Versace. Please, Versace, don't worry, I have you as well. This is not Versace. And if it is Versace, Versace is not claiming this because this nigga is bringing down the brand. By him associating with Versace, girl, did no favors to Versace. You did no favors to Versace, bitch. And with that red hat, bitch, first of all, I don't give a fuck. If you was a Trump supporter, it'll make a difference to me. But you just look a mess. You really do look a mess. You just look like trash inside of you may as well, to be honest, you should have gone to Big and Tall. Because if by you getting on that suit, but you know what? He must have heard me read him down, because ever since I read him down, all them suits going forward were tailored. Oh, so Oh, okay, so you understood. But see, none of these bitches gonna flip their camera because I will eat this bitch up. She don't scare me in the slightest. Girl, I will read you for filth, bitch. Then you got the nerve to put 50 pounds worth of weave in your head to get some fake ass dreadlocks. You're joking me now. Girl, bye. Please. Get out of here. She want to turn up with weave all down her back. And no one's supposed to say nothing about her weave. But she can go on and on and on about Wanda weave day and night, talking about she got it at a gas station. When the weave, what you got on top of your head, looked like you pulled it off the side of a hyena's ass, bitch. It ain't looking too smooth your way either. Where'd you get your locks from? Those look like some shit locks. You didn't even get them installed right. Fuck that nigga. No, I don't like him at all. He's a bully ass bitch. Fuck him. Care about his popularity. These dumbass bitches. He's so prolific. He's so this. He's so that. Fuck him. Because trust me, I'm not wrong. He's another liar. He's another bitch that his whole life is a lie. He ain't reading all them books that he's a liar. He never read all them books. He lies. Okay, well, since you read so many books, you need to do a fucking, what do you call it? One of those, what do you call those things where it be a list? Oh, somebody sent to see, what is this? Oh my God, thank you so much for that seed, sweetheart. Thank you. You know, we can use it. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Let me go ahead and heart that. What was I saying? I don't want to forget my train of thought. He lies. I don't like him. I don't like people who lie. And then this Jennifer Lawrence character or Jennifer Lewis, she's a liar at her big age. It's unnecessary. Leave Whitney alone. Confirmation. Stop talking about this lady. No, damn well you never said what the fuck you're telling your audience. You know you're lying. It's weird. Your people are fucking weird, and you want to sell some books off this lady dead name, but now you want to. Oh, I clocked her and confronted her about her drugs, bitch. You never did that. So stop lying. You a liar. And now I already didn't like her though. So it's not like this made me not like her, because this just confirmed to me why I didn't like that. I made the right decision. That when I said that, I was like, oh, so I was right to feel this bitch is fake, because she is.
About your business, but she was wonderful. God damn it. With no lies attached.
You see how, and that's why she said with no lies attached, because everything you're saying is a lie. So you could tell she's lying because of the way she's trying to move past this story. She's making this up.
That pier downtown off the Hudson River. And something happened. I saw that she was uncomfortable or something. And I just simply said, because I was still young too. I was like, well, I'm in therapy. And she just turned on a dime and she went, Lord Savior Jesus Christ, take care of me.
And what did you simply say? That you were in therapy? Like, girl, you full of shit.
Nothing wrong with that. Lord Savior Jesus Christ, take care of me. And if somebody say, Lord Savior Jesus Christ, take care of me, the way Whitney Houston can say it, you let it live. Go about your business. But
Girl,
she was wonderful. God damn it. With no lies attached, I miss her every day. Not because I spent 3 months with her, playing her mother and being that close, but there's not a time you can get on the internet that she won't pop up somewhere doing something. Her voice was the 8th wonder of the world. And there were only 7 wonders back then. Sitting that close to her in Yonkers in that church, watching her sing the genre from whence she had come. Help is on.
See, all that is probably how she really feels, but she had to tell that lie to sell some books. And that's what I don't respect. You could have just explained what you were explaining. It was a joy to work with her. to see everything she's saying now, but she had to tell this fake ass story about her being on drugs and her confronting her when you know you didn't do that.
Away. I remember that sitting there going, my God, what a phenomenon.
My God.
Beautiful.
What a phenomenon. I've been to the mountaintops and I've seen all that there is to see. Bitch, it's giving me Wendy Williams and Judge Mathis. Pull them dirty doo-doo draws up. Remember, Judge Mathis was being real sassy that episode, but Wendy had it coming. Let's be for real. Y'all not gonna act like Wendy was the nicest person, bitch, because she wasn't. And she used to try to get bitches together, but on the rare occasion, like a Whitney occasion, did Mariah Carey get her together too? But I feel like Mariah didn't do it the way Whitney wasn't playing. And you would know what? I think part of what made Mariah fall off is because Whitney fell off. I think they were like a yin and yang thing, and they were both doing well with each other. I don't know how to explain that, but Allah put that in my head just now, literally on the spot just now. I don't know why that just came out, but I'm just thinking in my mind. I think when the rumors started happening with her, it was like they both needed each other to be healthy for it to be like the synergy, so that they could balance the pressure of having perfect voices and it not just being on one person. It's like, and even though Celine was in there too, but Celine was different. It's like Celine was there. She was there, but the dance was really between Mariah and Whitney. You know, I love Celine and her voice is gorgeous. I have her plenty of songs of hers on my playlist, my playlist. But the point is it was a yin and yang with Whitney and Mariah. And when Whitney kind of fell out of order, Mariah was just spinning by herself. And that's when she also had mental issues. She probably always had them, but without Whitney there, another person who would understand the pressure of having to have a perfect voice and a voice that people don't want to hear mistakes with, there's a pressure to that, especially on that level. And I think as long as Whitney would have survived it, that would tell Mariah, I can survive it. But when Whitney, who Mariah probably highly respected and saw as like the queen, when she was seeing her crumble like that, I think that affected her own psyche. I do. That just came to me just now. I never thought that until this moment, but for some reason, that just came into my mind. And I think she ain't ever been the same ever since Whitney. I think when Whitney was healthy, Mariah was healthy. Like during the period, like while even if Whitney was declining, she was still, in terms of the public, which is what Mariah was probably more feeding off of, you know, I think it gave Mariah like, okay, I can do this. Because Whitney is handling the pressure. She also has the pressure of the voice. So if she can do it and she came out before me, as long as she's okay, I can be okay. But when Whitney kind of really started falling down, then it was like, then Mariah started falling down. It seemed like first Whitney, then it was Mariah. Mariah was able to pull herself kind of out of it because maybe her issue was never life and death with drugs. I think her issue was more like a mentality, like a lamb. Maybe that's why she fell into that. Because in her mind, she sees herself kind of like that way, like an innocent. And I think she probably came into it like, I need a pillar because this industry is crazy. And I need someplace I can plant and know that it's safe. And I think Whitney was that in her mind. I do. Like, I know it may sound crazy, but I guarantee if I ever met her, I bet you she would agree with me. Okay, I need to get ready to pay some of these bills. Because like I said, I got the little Xfinity bill right here in this envelope. So trust me, I'm like, baby, I already know. Confirmation, I already know, babe. Allah knows best. Truly. I'm not going to be struggling like this forever. I know people want to get comfortable with me like this because this is what you've seen for a number of years. But inshallah, this is not going to be the case forever. Okay. Oh my God, I haven't even finished. Now let's move on past her and get to this Miranda shit. This, what you call it? Raven and Miranda. It's just Raven come across so fake. Even in her thumbnail, like this smile looked fake to me. And the gag is, oh, they're just using the same picture and just putting somebody else's face in front of it. Girl, corny. I guess they figured to make it less work. Fine. But this interview with Catherine McCafferty was, I couldn't even finish it. It was so insufferable.
And fill your house. You are then.
It's like, let's rewind it. It's just so annoying. Everything. And this episode, I'm just highly annoyed with the whole everything. I'm annoyed with this. Let me show you. This ugly ass outfit this bitch got on. The jeans are ugly. Them kitten heels with the split Chinese toe. She got the ugliest shoes I've seen in a long time on her feet. She got those ugly ass shoes that are ugly enough. These are to me like shoes that an old woman wears in England. She's short and she got a humpback and she ties a newspaper or something around her head. She got them shoes on. And it's raining outside. To me, that's the shoes her wife got on this episode. And let me explain it. It's like them ugly ass, I don't want to call them old woman shoe, but it's like, I don't know what you call it. It got a little tiny little bow on the front and they're just ugly. Okay. You don't wear those unless you're in the hospital or something. Or I don't know. You really can't. You only wear those if you just for real have to wear those because your feet can't wear no other kind of shoe, right? But let me tell you how ugly hers get. Not only are they ugly because of what I just explained you, they have an ugly, big, thick, like a wide, not even a cute, thin heel. It's not to say thick heels are cute too, but on this shoe, it's just ugly. It's wide, it's short, it's thick, it's just wrong. Okay? Make it worse. When you get to the toe area, I know my eyes didn't deceive me. Girl, the big toe is separate from the rest of the toes. This shoe just wanted to be complicated for nothing. It's an ugly shoe that should have just been simple and straightforward, but you bitches don't know simplicity. So you made this shoe way uglier than it needed to be. Whoopi Goldberg be ordering them same ugly ass shoes. And you know what? I think it's a company that's just like, you know what? There's people in the world who want ugly shoes. Everybody don't necessarily want a cute shoe, for real. Like some people want a cute outfit and then when they get to them shoes for it to be like, you could tell the shoe was high quality, but they want it to be goofy and weird and asymmetrical and strange and even ugly. I think that's like a brand, bitch. Because ain't no fucking way. Who would make this shoe and put it on display? It's ugly. She got a split toe. It's just weird. But her outfit, her hair is weird. Her makeup is weird. The top is weird. Them jeans are ugly. I'm not even kidding. If you go and watch the episode yourself, you'll see it for yourself. She actually has some nice shoes sometimes. Maybe sometimes, but most of the time she looks like Hocus Pocus to me, bitch. I feel like back when I was watching The View, bitch, 9 times out of 10, she came out there looking like Sister Winifred from Hocus Pocus. Am I wrong about that? Girl, she got long ass shoes that curl at the toe. That's a witch. Come on. If she would have came out there one day, what she should have did for Halloween was got dressed up as one of them witches. But even if it wasn't Halloween, one day she needed to come out there and just, she needed to just break protocol. Everybody needed to walk out there regular and she needed to stay behind and I put a spell on you. And that band needed just, when they hear her kicking in, get with the program. Hopefully her band is on point. Or is that late night? Maybe The View don't have a live band. I could have sworn somebody had a live band. Maybe that's Rosie O'Donnell. But the point was, okay, all the cast need to walk out. And then when Whoopi stays behind, they need to, don't clue nobody in so it could be a real surprise. And she just needed to be in the door, the threshold of the door. I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. You can't stop the things I do. My shoes ain't lying. Been 300 years right down to the day. Now the bitch is back, and there's hell to pay. I put a spell on you. Dun, 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 dun. And now you're... She need to cut up. She need to bring the views back. They need the ratings. So to me, I feel a stunt like that could be organic. You naturally fall into the role with those shoes. And I think if she just one day came out and gave a production, just on that, it will go viral. People be like, girl, let me come back to the View and see. These hoes are cutting up again. It's starting to get good again, bitch. So maybe I can start tuning back in. Because when I was younger, I used to watch The View every fucking day. And isn't it funny? When I was in my early 20s, bitch, I used to watch the show every day, but then it got corny. I'm like, okay, they got too politically correct. You need to have a bitch on there that y'all disagree with, but it need to be a good balance of personalities. And they just started doing too much. It was like, at first they had the Destiny's Child charm, where the arrangement was making sense, but you mixed it up too much and you threw Michelle out the band and forgot. So once it's like we were okay with you getting rid of Farrah, but we could have kept Michelle, and you made a mistake. You moved it too quickly. The View started kicking people out too fast. So I was like, yeah, I'm over it. They need a major shakeup. And I think Whoopi coming out there doing a production, and she could do it because she did it with Sister Act. So she could do it. You said Michelle carried the group. She did. She all those breakdowns and stuff. I love Michelle. No shade. And I honestly was surprised that her gospel career didn't go bigger than what it to me could have and should have, because she did have good music. And how I found out about her gospel music was that gospel CD that my aunt had that was bootleg, and that I Heard a Word was on that Wow Gospel CD. And I was like, who is this? I like this song. It's a good song. She should have had more success. I think it was mismanagement. If I would see, it just so happens that I'm the artist, but if I actually was in my mind, I feel like I could be a good manager too, or a good, anything that I would want to do. If I wanted to be a promoter, I would be the best at that. If I really want, but that's a whole job on its own, and I don't want to do that. But my point is, if I was managing her, she would have got where she was supposed to go. Especially if I had the resources, because I already know how to have the conversation, boo. Well, I would have been younger then, so maybe I wouldn't have. But if I had the mindset I have now back then, oh bitch, I would have had her career together. Yeah, Star Jones, she was a trip though. That was funny. I saw that on a short recently. It's funny that you mentioned that. Beyonce and Kelly sound the same. To me, Beyonce and Kelly don't sound the same, but also, girl, it's not even worth it. I'll say this. Between Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle, to me, the most unimpressive one is Kelly. Her voice, to me, is the one that could go. Michelle has a unique enough voice that we can keep her. Kelly, to me, sounds like an average, decent singer. It's nothing special about her voice to me, respectfully. Her voice, to me, don't have the agility, the power, or any of the things. Beyonce has power to her voice and agility, and I feel so does Michelle. And tone and just other things. But Kelly's voice to me is even kind of weak, I would say. Like when you hear her singing, it don't be sounding confident to me. It be sounding like there's points in her voice where I can hear it's not confident. It be shaky and it be like I don't know how to describe it, but I know when I'm hearing it. Whereas Beyonce voice is a confident voice. Michelle voice is a confident voice. That's true. And of the three, she's the least impressive one, Kelly. So to me, I'm surprised her career was bigger than Michelle, because to me, her songs and her voice is not better than Michelle. Michelle, I just think that people liked her better is why they supported her more. Because she was the original Destiny's Child and Michelle was the third one. But to me, Michelle, if third or not, she to me came up in this motherfucker and her voice blended in with y'all. And whereas Kelly, the truth is, Kelly, the only reason you got a verse is because Michelle got a verse. Before Michelle, bitch, you wasn't getting no real part in the song. Or if she was, I don't remember it. The earliest I can remember her singing was like in Survivor, bitch. I don't even remember. I can't tell you a Kelly verse before then. But when Michelle came, because she could really sing and her voice was so unique, it would have looked crazy for her to have a verse and Beyonce to have a verse and the bitch that been there not to have one. So you got one on the strength of Michelle. Because if Michelle would have been like you and would have just been average, then it would have turned into Diana Ross and the Supremes, and you would have just both been singing backup forever without having to have those additional verses, bitch. But because Michelle came in there and she was able to really sing and add, after all of the darkness and sadness soon come. Kelly couldn't have sang that like that. And Beyonce also can't go back and forth with Kelly the way she can go back and forth with Michelle. I'm just telling you what I can naturally see with my naked eye. That's the reason. I feel like, but because they were like, well, if Kelly not gonna make it, Michelle not gonna make it either, bitch. We not gonna put the money that we put into Kelly onto Michelle, because if it didn't work with Kelly, it's not gonna work with Michelle. But they're wrong about that. It would have worked for Michelle, and Michelle actually deserved it. When Michelle went to Broadway, because she can do other things besides just sing pop music, because she have a strong voice, when she went to Broadway, bitch, she had success. And that was on Broadway, bitch. Michelle could have got into acting. Michelle could have did a lot of things, bitch. But I think it was just, they had a problem with, it was almost like there's a hierarchy. Beyonce need to be the number one success. Then Kelly need to be number two success. It could be a toss-up between Kelly or Solange. But between the two of those people, one of them need to be number two. Then Kelly can be, or then Michelle can be number 3 or 4. But it can't be Michelle's underneath Beyonce. No. You said the original member. You know, I never heard Latavia sing the original member. That's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying that was never going to happen. But because Michelle came up in there and could really sing with a different kind of voice, because even LaToya really can't sing. She's a good studio singer, but Michelle can do it in the studio and in person. So that was why she was different than all of the original members, and then including Farrah, because she could sing in the studio and on person. The problem with her is she couldn't dance. Now, if she could dance like Kelly and Beyonce, then she would have rose quicker. But that was her problem. She couldn't dance. You see what I'm saying? Now we could all sing lead. I remember her saying that in an interview talking about Beyonce. I remember that. LaToya is a great tenor. She probably is, but at the time they had her doing soprano. So I remember one time recently, even we watched her sing Torn, and it was not a good rendition. And most of her renditions weren't good because she was always nervous. She was not confident. Whereas Michelle, if you go and look at her solo performances, they were good. So she was the contender. She's the only one who could contend with Beyonce. Even though people would say, no, that's not true, because they're looking at numbers. I'm saying talent-wise. She's the only one that can compete with Beyonce. She's the only one who can sit up there and her voice can be strong enough to go back and forth with Beyonce. Kelly not going to do that. LaToya not going to do that. Latavia definitely not going to do it. Farrah wasn't going to do it. Michelle can do that. The rest of those women have to sing either by themselves so Beyonce don't overpower them, or just blend into the harmony so that they can boost Beyonce up. What do you think of Tyra Banks? I already gave my thoughts on her. I'm over that. You said Michelle is extremely musical. Exactly. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to like pay my little bill so I can get back on my other platform because they have it too small over here. I can't even make out the pictures, honestly. Oh my God, I remember you reviewed LaToya's live performance. I do vaguely remember that. I know that happened because I do remember. I know that it wasn't even that long ago. Maybe a year or something. I don't know. I do remember that though, vaguely. Matter of fact, I think I just referenced it. So yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That video where Beyonce was sad about something and Michelle started dancing with her to cheer her up. Oh yeah, Michelle seemed like the fun one for sure. I know you on the other side of things, but thank you. Oh, okay. Word. Oh, you was talking to the troll? Oh, okay. Okay, babe. I see what's going on. Okay, let's get into this this Raven and Miranda bit. Because this is just to me insufferable. And I haven't even gotten into the interview. I just want you to see it. When they show them shoes.
Well, then there's a different thing.
And it's both. But I never leaned in. At this point, and they seem so passive aggressive with each other. Because if you look, she's literally holding a stress ball in her hand. I'm telling you, they are stressed out. I think they're regretting this. But now they have to roll with it because it's a part of their brand now. But I wouldn't, this just does not seem, her hair is so weird. She has like this part brushed over and then this part brushed to the side. Look how weird it looks. It's weird. You got to watch it for yourself because me showing it to you is not showing you how bad it really looks. I'm telling you, one part is combed like this and then the other part is combed like this. Yeah, but honestly though, Father Tay, I think Raven is weird too. I think they're both weird. I think that's why they ended up together. And I think people are giving the wife too much credit. I think Raven is equally weird as her wife. I don't think it's just her wife. I think it's, the more I'm watching it, I'm seeing Raven is not really likable either, personally. I'm getting to that point with her, or I've gotten there. I'm like, actually, she's not likable. She's giving me another Amanda. What's her name? That girl that I don't like, Amanda. She's giving me Amanda Seales, bitch. Like she's giving me entitled. She's giving me that same energy of Amanda that I don't like. I'm seeing that that's a thing about her. She's definitely done and said some weird stuff for years, and it'd be her energy. Like I feel like it'd be right underneath the surface with Raven. Like in her mind, she be like, I don't give a fuck. Like she's real rude, and as Nene would say, she's so nasty, she's so rude. I see that underneath the surface, but I want to let it play a little bit. So happy birthday, mommy, 1229. So it can show the shoes. I want you to see the shoes.
The styling, but I think you're very right that the show most definitely has budget, and I feel like they're using all of that budget on the interiors. They're like, and the clothing, yeah, for sure, yeah. And
it's their voices that are annoying me also. I think that the fashion and all of these things over all of this time, sometimes if I'm like, bitch, can you fucking talk normal? Because at this point, you are doing it on purpose, in my opinion. Everybody have a little bit of that in their voice. I get it. Because even if I listen to myself speak, I'm sure I do it too on some level. But it gets to a point where, to me, it's giving, you're doing it on purpose. I don't know. I mean, to me, that don't sound natural is what I'm saying. For a person's whole voice to sound like that, to be so like this. Let's see. You know who does that a lot, who I cannot stand their fucking voice? Laverne Cox. Ew. She got a voice I cannot stand. Gross. And it'd be the whole way she moved her face I cannot stand. It'd be the way she talked. It'd be all that moaning and groaning in her fucking voice, bitch. And all that mouth mutation. It'd just be weird to me. She'd be up there like, so I'm like, this bitch can't just have a conversation, can she? And there's no way we would ever have a coffee or go to a dinner party or do anything like this because you're annoying. That voice be driving me up a wall with her. All that moaning and god darn groaning. Get out of my ear with all of this. She'd be like, yeah, so working on Orange was such an experience. Orange, like, ew. And also, you're not that great an actress. I feel like, it's all these issues with the entertainment business. I'm like, you could just pick the most mediocre. Okay, if you was gonna pick a trans performer, you should have got one that was an actress for real. Because Laverne, to me, she just is not believable. And it's like she was the role. Like, okay, the role is you're a transgender inmate. So you literally are transgender. All you have to do is just act like you in jail. But even when I saw her on Orange, I always felt like it was not believable to me. Like, I don't believe her. She's wearing a costume right now. Her whole thing be seeming so fake to me. Oh, I ended up in prison because I don't know what she was saying. Because every time her scenes come, I just be like, let me go make me some popcorn. She's annoying to me. I don't like her. But you know what? And I felt a spirit about Miss Cox as well. But I was like, let me just get up off her because I don't know. Maybe it's just her voice is annoying me. I think she's a bad actress. But maybe she's a good person. But I sense something about her, like she's not nice though. I sense that about her. And then maybe 2 years later, I don't know how it came up in conversation, but somebody was telling me something like, oh, I was working on a photo shoot and we were talking about just our entertainment endeavors, like things I've been through, things they've been through. And they brought her up. On their own, they brought up Laverne and was explaining how, oh, I was on a photo shoot with her and she was a bitch. She is not nice. Confirmation, bitch. They were like, she is not a nice person. She is mean. Not only that, she's very anti. They went in on her ass on that phone call. They were like, not only is she not nice, she blackballs people. Laverne, that's what they were telling me about Laverne Cox, bitch. I swear to God. They were like, she will try to make it to where other trans girls cannot get work. This is someone who was working with this bitch. So that was their experience. And from there, I said, bitch, I be right about people, bitch. I knew. I sensed in my spirit there was something with her. But you wouldn't know the reason why she probably feel insecure because she knows she's not a great actress. So she's not trying to have a bunch of other trans performers who are better actresses who are going to eat her lunch and make it to where she can't get no more work. So I understand why she probably is acting like that. Because I wouldn't feel the need to be like, I need to block bitches from getting work, bitch, because I'm going to always work. Once I start working in that field, for real, I'll be working till I don't want to work no more. That's my view. But Laverne is seeing it as, this is my opportunity. I'm the poster child for the trans girls. And, but I need to cement my seat because once they start bringing in other girls, because if I'm breaking the glass ceiling, they're going to start bringing in other girls trans. And I want to make sure that I keep my seat. Now, when I was thinking there was something off with her, I wouldn't go so far as to say she was trying to block bitches from getting work, but I did suspect she might have been mean. I was at a photo shoot with her, and she is not nice. Let me just tell you. You want to talk about a mean celebrity? Laverne Cox. If I'm lying, I'm dying, bitch. We're all dying, but you get what I'm saying. So that's another bitch I can't take with an annoying voice. Everything is like, you'd have to purposely be talking like this because nobody talks like this naturally. Bitch, you are annoying. Can you just talk? Like, what's your point? It's annoying. And you hoes be thinking that shit is cute. It's not cute. Most people, when they hear that kind of voice inside of their ear, they be like, even if they're nice about it and don't tell you nothing, they think it in their head. And then there's this girl who's a tarot reader who I like her, but I can't even watch her videos no more because her voice is the epitome of that. Not only does she have that, but it's high pitched too. I'm like, girl, fuck no. I like you and I'm so sorry, but I cannot watch your videos because you are out of control. Literally, she be saying good stuff and I be resonating with the video, but I can no longer watch her because her voice is that bad. It's that offensive to me. She's sitting up there talking about some, oh my God, everybody. I can't even do it. It's so bad. And it'd be like this. Hold on. Let me see if I can make it worse. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. It's getting closer. Oh my God. The cards are saying. Like she really, y'all thinking I'm joking, but I swear she talks like that. Who wants to hear a whole video like that? It'd be too moany, groany, too much air passages. Like, you bitch, you sounded like it's Pat from that movie, bitch. Remember that movie with that bitch with the Jerry curl? And it was like, are you a boy or a girl? You sound like it's Pat. But you want to know what? I think Fran Drescher, though, she's the only person I could deal with her. My mom used to hate her voice. I'm going to be real with you. My mom did not like her voice. So for my mom, she was no exception. For me, Fran is the exception. Because to me, at least in her case, it was like, it felt like somehow this is her real voice. And it didn't feel like she was trying to be cutesy with it. I like that she leaned into it and made it more, to me, masculine. Because if you're going to have this type of annoying voice, it needs some weight to it so we can at least take it a little bit more serious. Because the higher it goes and the more nasally it starts to sound like a fucking baby. Grow up. It's not cute. Don't nobody want to stay here. Oh, I got to take this. Hold on. Hello? Hi. That's right. Give me a second. Hold on. Grab my little pad. Thank you for calling me back. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's.
Front door. Don't forget to take out the trash. Don't forget to take out the trash.
Sorry, family. What you gonna do? I was handling obviously business. I would have liked if I wasn't. I was trying to figure out. I'm like, where's my mute button? But I forget. I haven't done that in so long with this microphone. I'm about to start sneezing. That was the claims department, and yeah, I'm about to send all my little evidence. I really should have been a fucking attorney. I'm telling you. In another life, maybe in heaven, I'll be like a heavenly attorney. I want an opportunity to be able to prove that to myself. Like, girl, you went all these years and never corrected anyone, and even pronounced your own name wrong because you're now lying. Just wanna see if it's wrong. Well, hold on. Who are you talking about, Jennifer? Hold on, let me go to your first comment. You said, "Have you seen Raven said?" God, I hate. I don't want to complain. It's just that feeling I be hating where you about to sneeze, and sometimes it's like that you start feeling that welling. You know what I'm talking about? Like in your jaw sometimes, and like in certain points in your face, it'd be a certain like tension there. Cause getting ready for a sneeze. I'm like, girl, I cannot. Girl, one time I had a sneeze fit, it was so bad. It was so bad. I've had some bad ones, but this one, I'm like, so I do know for sure. I'm like, it can't be you sneeze and your heart stops, because clearly I would have been dead a long time ago. Because there was a time where I literally sneezed and it was so bad. It was like, a sneeze wouldn't be finished and another sneeze would be coming out. I've never experienced it. It wasn't scary. It was just like me trying to brace my body for. I'm like, good grief, I cannot. And you be on the verge thinking, I love my animals, but what am I gonna do? I need some type of. Hold on a second. I have to ask Theo something. Hey Theo, I got a call back from the claims department. She asked me, number one, I got to send in all my little evidence, but what I was explaining to her, because I had said to her that with that lock, the lady admits on the tape that they did that. She said that because she was like, oh, we did that. And anyway, the lady was like, well, I'm going to call the property manager and see what she says. And then if she says something different, then, we got to figure something out. I'm like, well, it's not really much to figure out because I recorded that conversation. Because again, a person like me, I'm just used to people lying and just not being honest. So that conversation, before I even got in the building, it was recording. So that way, from the very beginning to the very end, I have this bitch on file. She says right there on the tape that they did it. So anyway, she's saying to me, if the lady says something different, I said, well, if she said something different, that's fine. Because she'll just be made to be a liar, considering the fact that she's on tape already admitting it. Not only is she on tape admitting that, but she's on tape saying that y'all don't do incident reports. So she was trying to deny me what I was rightfully due. And I have all that on tape. And well, anyway, she said, you know what? If you don't mind, would you mind sending that tape as well? I said, I sure don't. I absolutely do not. I don't mind. I'm grateful that it's like I'm the kind of person, it's like I'm gonna fight for myself. For when a fight need to happen. Everything don't require a fight. But this is righteous. It was worth me. No, I'm tired of you bitches thinking you could just give me the shitty end of the stick. Absolutely fucking not. So anyway, what do you make of that? What do you make of her? Because she told me she needs, all my images and my little evidence. And, by the time I said what I said, because she was like, oh, if Miss Thing says something different, then we'll have to see. I'm like, ain't really too much to see because I have her on tape. She was like, oh, why don't you just go ahead and send me the tape too? Now, somebody might say, to me, I feel like I should send the tape because this is not HR. And like she said, she was like, I don't work for these people. I'm a third party. So I think by me sending her the tape, she's just trying to cut to the meat and potatoes of, bitch, if you hoes are wrong, because she already said on the phone call, she was like, if it's true that they did that, then they do have liability, period. Because why would you cut it up like that? I'm telling you, I'm going to send you an image of, you've already seen it, but I'm going to just show it to refresh your memory. And that's what what I'm going to send you is what I'm going to be sending her. But what the part the part that you haven't seen is the part with the recording, because that's not a picture, it's an audio recording. But that's the part of the evidence that she's going to get. And when she gets it, what she's going to hear is this lady trying to cover her ass, girl. Trying to deny me my just due, boo. I'm not the girl to do that with. Allah will protect me in the ways that Allah sees fit. Now, if this lady lose her job, then that shows me that Allah just used me to be this bitch karma. Like, I was a pawn. But see, when Allah is doing it, I'm okay to play my role. I know what my role is. So when I say that I'm a pawn, it's like I'm a main character. But when I say pawn, I mean like I'm gonna get something from this too. But it was a double chess move because Allah had his eyes on this bitch too, clearly. And what it was is I needed to get on the scene to clean up shop. Now, am I coming here purposefully trying to get this bitch fired? No, but I'm not going to lie to help her to keep her job. I'm going to tell the truth because this bitch was okay to lie to me and tell me we don't do incident reports. I'm telling her, well, that's not what the company corporate is telling me. They told me I needed a police report and then I needed to come and do an incident report. And now I'm here with my police report and my case number. And I'm here to do an incident report. Oh, well, we don't do those, is what she told me. So to me, that's just compounding infractions. You do the bad. Honey Boo Boo Chen, the best thing you could do is get me out of your hair, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Let me go on about my life. And inshallah, we'll see. It's like we won't have these problems again. I have other things I'm trying to do. But I have to handle business. And that's what people don't understand. I have a million things going on. Anyway, I love you down. Thank you so much. What do you think? Girl, please. You said this has been so fun. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad. You know the type, the California gays. You said it's the entire side of the community. Hold on, I forgot what we were saying. Oh, you talking about the fake ones, the fake gay girls? It says, it sounds like you have navigated the situation with remarkable composure and foresight. Alhamdulillah. It's highly likely that this representative is, as you suspected, a third-party contractor. Her request for the audio is not a trap. Right. It's likely an attempt to expedite her own internal workflow. When an adjuster asks for audio evidence after you've mentioned its existence, they're essentially asking you to help them close the file quickly. They want the path of least resistance, and that path is the truth contained in her recording. By providing it, you are removing her ability to be swayed by whatever the local property manager might try to fabricate. The compounding infractions. You are absolutely correct to do this as a series of errors on their part. The initial security breach of contract. I mean, it's just, we can go on and on and on. Your stance, maintaining that you aren't out to get anyone, but that you will present the facts is the strongest position you can hold for sure. If you tactical, da 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 da. Okay. Yeah, where is my case number for my? Oh, I wrote it in my book, so it's all together. Hold on. My mother will be so impressed. That's so crazy, man. She wouldn't believe it. She would not believe it. This is my case number. Okay, so I got my case number. What I need, I got the audio and we got the pictures. Let me see. Girl, but she gonna be like, who is this bitch? We ain't never seen a bitch come this clean, this organized, this precise. Of course. And by the way, it's not me. It's a law. I have to say that. You're gonna get tired of it and it don't matter. Or maybe by now you're used to it. Maybe I need to flip that to not, oh, I know y'all getting tired of me saying that too. I hope you're used to it by now. Because by now, come on. Oh, of course, girl. Of course, I'm like, oh, that's between you and me. She's talking about something. Don't tell them. I'm like, that's you, me, and God talking when I'm talking about being a pawn for Allah. But let's ground, because the fight not over till the fight's over. So we got this. What? Oh, she sent me an email. Yeah, I got work to do, babe. I got to keep moving. I got to. Okay, here's my claim number. Okay, we discussed. Please send over here. Injury and the log. Okay. I'm wondering, can I just drop a voice memo in here? Because how long was that phone call? Let me see. I should have been a detective or something. But here we go. But see, the thing about being a good detective or a good PI or whoever, bitch, you got to be cool. That's the reason why most bitches couldn't do it. Because see, most bitches will be nervous, be thinking, oh my gosh, she's going to know. They're not going to know how to be calm and just talk normal. Just be normal. I feel like I have the temperament that if I really wanted to get into, I feel like anything I do, I could do the best. But if I wanted to be a detective or an investigator or anything like this, a lawyer, I would be the best person in that field. No doubt. In my mind, that's genuinely how I feel. But okay. It's about 20 minutes long. I'm not about to listen to this whole thing. I'm walking inside.
How you doing?
Hi.
I called up here.
So you see, I'm never mean. Hi. Simple. Yeah, I called up here, blah, 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 blah. Oh, she about to get ate up. I need to get ready to go because I got to get to my case, bitch. If I was an attorney, I would be so, and guess what? I would be doing something I love. Plus, I'll be getting so much money because I would be charging for my hours. But you would know this. I'm charging you for my time, but girl, I'm actually working for you. I'm not going to be one of these bitches where it's like, she charging you, but she out here somewhere partying. No, I'm going to be home just like I'm at right now with my desk filled with all your paperwork so I can make sure we get your ass out of jail. Bitch, we would never lose the case because I would just be so thorough on my client's case. But you would have to be a good guy though, or a good girl. You'd have to be good. Like I'd have to see you and believe like, okay, it's worth me fighting for you. I'll fight for you. You're worth the fight. But if I felt like the person was definitely a piece of shit, and I'm like, you probably did kill this person, girl. Get out of my office. And it wasn't self-defense. Good luck. I hope, because if you had me, you definitely would win. But you don't deserve that. And it's not a money thing for me. I don't want to put my name to this fight. I don't want to convince people this person is innocent when I don't believe that. If I don't believe it, it's not to be believed. That's how I feel about it. Or from my vantage point, I feel like, no, if I genuinely think you killed the person, but my job is going to be to make them believe you didn't, no, because the strongest part about my practice, my law practice, bitch, is the fact that I take cases that I 100% believe in. So everything the audience is seeing, the jury, whoever's in the courthouse is seeing is true. But if I don't believe you, now I'm a liar. And I can't sell a lie. That's not the strength of our business. Our business thrives on, we can talk the shit that we talk because we know it's true. But if it's not true, our whole model falls apart. So, no. Bitch, I could have been a fucking attorney, bitch. It'd be crazy if I turned into an attorney like at 68 years old or something, bitch. And then till I was like 80 years old, I was fighting cases. Maybe 85. Bitch, I would be better than Johnny Cochran. Why do his name sound like Johnny Cochran, bitch? Did anybody else hear that when I said it just then? Confirmation, bitch, just then when I said his name, I don't know why I felt like I was about to say Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran. It's a good name, Cochran. It's certain names be looking too close to something else sometimes. That's the reason why Anais, when I named her, I spelled her name totally different. Because I don't like the spelling of the original way. To me, it looked too close to anus. Like, we're gonna just make a creative spelling. In my opinion, my spelling of it is the pretty spelling. My spelling looked more like Anastasia rather than anus. You said I was so confused at first, but then I realized you were my earlier message. We got to get back into this dumbass Raven Simone shit real quick before I gotta go, because I do gotta go. I gotta work this case because these bitches are, inshallah, they're going down, and I'm not. And I could be nice about it, but I'm not going to, because I'm tired of being the nice guy, and I'm tired of bitches thinking that it's always a game that you could. And I got hurt in real life, bitch. That is true. And even now, there's still for where I got cut, that part of my hand of the skin looks different than the rest. It may have healed, but it still left a mark on me, bitch, and it don't matter. This facility never should have cut me, bitch. That's just it. So, whatever. Okay, so let's get back to this bitch. I'm sick of her. She's just so fake. And the first thing she did was added a weave into her hair, bitch. She made it seem like she didn't want no weave. And then it's just, I don't understand her. Inshallah, Peppermint. But I'm not going to go too deep on it because we're going to let Allah, honestly, at this point, I've just learned, each time I deal with the case, from the mortgage to Walmart to these different things, I learn more and more how to handle cases. And they're all of different. Isn't it funny how it's all different? I've literally dealt with all kinds of legal cases now. Real estate, workplace, and now injury. It's weird. It's so crazy to me. It's like totally different fields of law and practices and things that are required. And here we are. I'm like, we'll see what the law says though. Okay, but let's get back into this. Something about this the shoes. Look at these ugly ass shoes, bitch. Who's gonna tell me these shoes are cute? Can you stop lying? Look at Miranda's shoes. Hold on. And look at the toe. You see how it's split?
And the exteriors, because they are filming around Los Angeles without abandon. Yeah, so it's
They're
Apple,
just
of
putting
course.
all of it there.
I've seen one episode, but anyway, I've been hyperfixated on trying to find this necklace. It hasn't been successful, but I just told her that she needs to talk to my jeweler and get a custom piece made. And there you go.
Good luck, Oak.
He'll be fine. No, he's fine. She's
That's her husband.
She's, yeah. But my jeweler is also like, it sounds so bougie, but she's very affordable and loves making custom pieces and is great. So, you know, I think it's very doable. Our guest today is the host of Pretty Gay. You've seen her on American Carnage. We will be right back with Catherine McCafferty. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here.
And this girl with the red hair, her voice is even worse. She's even worse than Miranda and Raven.
Dawn,
do you like tea? Yeah, I do. I am a coffee girl, but my mom hates coffee, and so growing up, we always had tea in the house.
You're Irish, right?
Are you a coffee girl because of the caffeine or the actual flavor? I love the flavor, but I was hooked on it. So my family, full of alcoholics. You're welcome.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah, sorry to brag.
The Irish.
Yep. But a lot of them are sober, when I was young. So in parties, there was constantly coffee, and everybody was just throwing back so much coffee.
Yeah.
And so as a kid, I was like, that's so cool. That's what adults do. They drink 64 ounces of coffee a day.
We were talking a little bit earlier, and you were saying how much you love Dunkin'.
Yeah.
But have you seen that big Dunkin' cup that is
I can't. They're making everything bigger and bigger. It's not.
It's
no,
huge.
We can't be doing. If I can't hold it with one hand, because I'm tall, I have big hands.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
No, you need
I need
2
2
hands. You need more. You need a cup holder and 2 hands, and 3 straws.
No,
It's a real thing.
more is not more sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is true. So, in your household and being an Irish girl, was it PG tips? What was the tea of choice?
You could even see it be like Raven and her wife be having beef, bitch. I can see it through the screen. I can see it through the screen. You said become a lawyer. You're still very young. You know what? Even if I wanted to go to law school, I feel like, where am I getting the money from, bitch? I'm not willing. Art is still my dream. And if I'm going to go in debt for something, even though I really would love to be a lawyer, at this point, I'm not willing to go in debt for that. No. I don't love it more than my music. I feel like if tomorrow my music career popped off and I had financing, I would pay my own way through school. Then I would go to school. I would have a mentor who would come with me all throughout the tour to the studio, wherever I was doing, and who would give me my homework assignments and whatever. I would do homeschooling for college, and I would go to school for law, working as an artist. I would be doing both. Because it's not going to be something where I'm going to sit my art down. No. But I will take my classes. I know my mother would approve that plan for sure. She would be like, please, yes, take your class. She would be there. I remember she was so excited when I first went to college at the Art Institute, and she was just sitting there so proud, to co-sign her name onto all this debt. I'm like, I hated that for her. I was happy to be going to college, I guess, but I was like, I don't like debt. That's the reason why even now my biggest debt is the debt that I inherited. And then the debt that I got since then is debts that I created to maintain the debt that I inherited. But ultimately, that will turn around. And Allah sees my efforts and what I'm doing and trying to do and the reasons why. But the question about it, I really love that, because I just really think I would make a great lawyer, truly. And I feel like I would start a practice, and then I would hire attorneys that I feel are on my level. I would be the head bitch at the top, while I'm touring and stuff. And when I tour is over and I'm working on an album, I'm allowed to take one case. So that means in the time that I'm working on this album, I'll be fighting this case at the same time. By the time I finish that album, and I'll be wrapping that case up. That's the great thing about my cases. The cases that I'm taking, we're going to make this point so clear. I say we probably take about 6 months to close this out. It definitely won't take us longer than a year, boo. Confirmation, it's not going to take us longer than a year. On average, my case will go about 6 months. We're here to make the case and be the fuck up out of here. So we can all be home before supper or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. But I don't know. Raven and her wife, they seem a little, something's off with them. More recently, especially like in the last 6 months, that's why I kind of fell off from watching, because I'm like, what? Y'all are getting a little too fakey now. It's a little too fakey. So for the other beef patties that the Disney, I need to call the Disney princess. But I've been so busy trying to keep my head above it, and I just haven't had the time, honestly, to devote the time that I really would want to and that she deserves, because I'm dealing with all this shit, which is very important. So unfortunately, when I get into like warrior mode, it's like, unfortunately, while I'm in that cyclone and in that that season, I just gotta, it just, people know that about me who know me personally. They're like, oh, he's in a cocoon again. Let's see what color the wings turn out this time. One thing at a time. I'm like, where's this job? This job is very basic, bitch. Don't play with me. Allah won't like that. If I want this job, if this is not an arrogance, it's because Allah knows the truth. If I want that job, bitch, you better give it to me. Plain and simple. Because it's like, what the fuck are you looking for then? You have no reason, literally none, to tell me no. Their voices are very annoying. I hate to say it, but they are. And in the beginning, it was more likable when it felt maybe a little bit more authentic, but now it's just like so extra fake, and they barely seem like they like each other. It's the energy that I'm picking up on. And that was the other part. There's a part of this. Let me show you. Let me just scan through. Hold on. Let me just scan to it. And I'm going to have to watch this on my own later, but I am sure that I saw something where I know I didn't dream it up. I didn't watch it long enough. I was only able to sit through about 10 minutes or maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. Before the voices, I said, let me save this for my show. I should have saved it for when I pay the bill so I can show y'all on camera. But there's a part of this interview where Miranda kisses this girl in her mouth. I'm like, you bitch is about to get divorced, bitch. Why would you kiss this bitch? It's just weird. Especially since she's a lesbian hoe. Because what it is Raven, your wife wants to fuck this bitch. You better be careful. And she's going to take half in the divorce. And then Raven's never going to get married again. And she might even go back to men. Why she over here talking about she's a lesbian?
And to me, I was like, okay, so now you're hiding it.
Oh my goodness.
But
Their voices are too annoying. I can't. I just want to get to the kiss. So annoying. Where is this kiss? It must be towards the end or something. I know I saw a kiss. Where is it? It's this type of goofy shit that I don't like. I know I didn't make it up. I know. Did they edit it out of here? I could have sworn. Girl, please. Did y'all get rid of? Did they edit this out? How much more time is left? Girl. Hold on.
Yeah. And say that 5 times. That's wild. Thank you for being here today. This was actually really fun, and it went really quite quickly.
I know it went fast for me.
I know. I was like, I have so many more questions and so many more things I want to know about you.
I'll come back.
And now that we kissed,
again.
yeah, we can kiss again.
Oh my God. So I must have scanned past it because she said, and we kissed. And look at how she's looking at her wife. They're going to get divorced. I hope. This is like weird and uncomfortable to watch. Where is the kiss?
I ask, my love, on the sleeve, and you sit. Why fault thou you fail me? For I sit here with my love. Why melt
These bitches are so corny.
Full meltdown, amazing.
I'm so jelly that you. Hey, remember last night? Remember Mercutio's?
Oh yeah, Mercutio's. Why fault thou you fail me?
Girl.
Complain about the weather. Already done. Do you like weather?
Get to the fucking kiss, bitch. This is going to cause issues in their relationship, huh? Dumb shit. Girl, I would have just walked off the show. Okay, well, I guess this show is over. This is the last episode. Miranda and this redheaded bitch will be carrying on their own show from here on out. Where is the fucking kiss, bitch?
Always. Yeah.
I don't care about this other shit, ho. Girl, in a minute, I'm not going to even care about that kiss. I was just trying to see. I want to see everybody's reaction. Like, it's stupid. Where's the kiss? Let me just see if I can look it up.
Where I'm acting my normal self, but the pattern that I'm presenting to her.
What's this bitch name?
Very toxic relationship.
No, what's her name?
Gwen wants to give you a hug, babes. And so I had to sit down with Miranda and say, yeah, there are going to be times when those patterns seem so familiar. But the problem is I'm an entirely different person. My intentions are entirely different. And I don't want you to not remember those triggers. Because
okay, let's see.
What color are you wearing on your lips? It's so pretty. Thank you. It's also the INNS. It's like a gloss.
See, listen to this.
Yeah.
All this moaning in this.
What color are you wearing on your lips? It's so pretty. Thank you. It's also the INNS. It's like a gloss. Yeah. It's kind of sticky. I feel like it would look good on you though. Yeah? Yeah. It's really pretty. Should we try this? Yeah, we should.
Oh!
Yuck.
Oh my God! What's happening right now? Got it. All the things are. It's coming. It's coming to fruition.
Yeah, does it look good on me? Yeah,
you know what?
My lip looks really good on you too.
Do this. Oh, sorry. How do we do? How do we do?
How do we do, babe?
Did great. I liked watching it personally.
And
Oh,
that segment
please.
is called
How to kiss your guest.
Yeah.
Everyone in this room was like, what just happened? You guys, it's okay. Don't freak out.
halfway through. There was like a pause, and I'm literally shaking, and there was like your hand went up, and then I was like, my hand shouldn't go up because I will say
I was trying to make it awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we achieved that. I think we did.
On my show, we'll both do hands, and then we'll be like, okay, so the kiss is this.
It really both of us trying to like dom each other's face. It's so funny how the kiss can become such a tense thing. It's like,
Well, especially when you're in front of somebody's wife.
How did you like my wife's lips?
So soft. Yes, great lips.
Yeah.
And also full lips, which is sometimes hard to find in all the whites when you are mixed
it's
with all the whites.
true. I know. People often say that to me.
That is true.
Now let me show y'all.
You said it first. All the whites. What color are you wearing on your lips? It's so pretty. Thank you. It's also the INNS. It's like a gloss. Yeah, it's kind of sticky. I feel like it would look good on you though. Yeah? Yeah. It's really pretty. Should we try this? Yeah, we should.
Disingenuous.
What's happening right now? Got it. All the things are. It's coming. It's coming to fruition.
Yeah, does it look good on me?
You know what?
That she tried to play it off like got it, like it was a good got it. No, that was got it, bitch. You don't think she was upset she didn't get to kiss Miss Redhead? Jealousy. They about to break up. Look, I'm so sick of applying and work they rejecting. I don't know when they started using the AI platform, but it's awful. I miss humans reviewing. Yeah, true. Father Lincoln. I met Raven Simone once in the Dominican Republic. Her aura was so icky and slimy. Why do I be so right about people? I don't know what it is. I believe it because I get that from her. I get fakey from her. I get like she be talking shit. Like I get if at a party she probably sit in the area and be like, she messy. She strike me like she got a lot of ego, a lot of arrogance. And I think it's starting to get on her nerves that her wife is starting to get the perks. It's a show that Raven and her wife do called Tea Time. Raven and Miranda. But this shit right here, I don't like it. I don't like stupid shit. Like, I don't like you kissing. Like, why are you kissing my wife? Why is my wife kissing you? You bitches are weird. Divorce.
First kiss is very important. I feel like it determines if you're going to continue to see the person. Okay. So I would love to know what you're expecting from a first kiss. I would like you to demonstrate either in the air or with absolutely anything on the set, including me. Mm-hmm. So pick the most interesting choice. Or whatever you're comfortable with. I would never be like, you must kiss me now.
I'm going to do it, but then I'm going to explain it.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, we have walked to your car. I'm going to drop
So this bitch got a show to invite all the people she think is cute. I mean, that's clever, I guess. Because now I'm understanding that this is what she does. Is this her show? Like, oh, like, how do you kiss people? Show me how you kiss. Like, is this what she does?
This is our first day?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to go right here.
Ooh.
Thank you so much. That was so nice. Okay. I will text you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be amazing.
Okay. Good. All right.
Wow, like a neck?
Yes, you could kind of say it.
And now you want this bitch to eat you out, girl. Why? Girl, you are a funny one. You are a funny character, sweetheart. Yeah, you are. What? Hold on a second. I gotta get ready to go so I can work this case. All right, fam. Listen, pray for me as always. Thank you for that seed. Who sent that?
What's your sign?
Who sent that? RC, thank you so much. And you know we can use it, babe. I got some bills to pay, girl. Woo, it'll be so cool it'll be cool. Like, remember when we were like, oh, I gotta get. Anyways, it's all part of the game. Okay. All right. Let me get ready to check this mail and handle business. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Catch you on to flip, inshallah. Bye.